Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in. Today, we're going to be looking at VeChain and its valuation against Ethereum. Remember, if you do like this video and the other videos that I make on this channel, be sure to hit the like button down below and also consider subscribing. Well, VeChain has been on a downtrend for the past 3 days, and unfortunately, this morning my uh, stop got triggered. It was around this area, and so I was my order did get triggered, and I sold a portion of my VeChain. Now, mind you, this is a larger portion than what I sold down here because we're higher up. But at the same time, it's unfortunate. I mean, I could have moved my stop, and I'm sure a lot of you would think that the same. Why do you think VeChain? Why would you sell your VeChain if you think it's going to go higher up? Which I do. It's because of just risk management, folks. Yeah, I think VeChain can get higher, but it doesn't have to. And I could move my stops lower to try to not get triggered by this downtrend, and hopefully it rebounds before it triggers my stop. But with that kind of logic, I would never sell. I would just continue to move the stop to lower, 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 lower until it gets to a point where I'm selling at break even, and what's the point? So I just wanted to give that for transparency. And I still hold the majority of my VeChain. It's just a smaller position now than before. But let's look at what VeChain has in store for us. So, VeChain isn't the outlier here of the only altcoin down. In fact, the entire market is down, except Monero, which is up 5% against Bitcoin for some reason. Anyway, um, however, in the beginning of March, we saw VeChain ride the 20-day moving average on this chart. So this is quite interesting to see. Will we see it a second time? Here we are making contact with the 20-day again. Will we ride this moving average up? And do we see another move up? Is the question. Um, I think it could. If just going back to my last video of talking about Bitcoin, if Bitcoin calms down in quarter 2, then that could give VeChain the room it needs for it to rally. And rally before Ethereum rallies. So I can say that it's possible, and I like that scenario, but we're talking about a very tight time frame. Um, so VeChain needs to rally uh, while Bitcoin is not doing anything, and Ethereum is not doing anything, which is what has been happening in the month of February and March. Ethereum just hasn't been doing anything; it's been bleeding, and Bitcoin um, has been putting in astronomical numbers, albeit it moved up 60% in 2 months. So keep that in mind. I think if Bitcoin really slows down the volatility, we might even see a bigger move from altcoins. Um, how big? I'm not sure. I can't really say. I would anticipate something if VeChain does move to something to the top of this trading range here on the chart pattern. Anything higher is a little hard for me to believe. But it's possible. I mean, look at Cardano. Anyway, that's kind of like what I'm looking at with VeChain right now. Um, keep it on the 20-day moving average. Let's see if VeChain is able to hold it as support. And with the trajectory of the moving average, VeChain valuation against Ethereum will go up. But it doesn't have to. This might be the local peak. We might come back down into the trading range, um, which would be unfortunate, but it gives you the opportunity to buy VeChain at historically cheap prices against Ethereum. We can see that, this is the third time it's happened. Every single time VeChain comes back into this trading range, guess what? VeChain will rally back up against Ethereum. And so if you sold at this area your VeChain for Ethereum, then if it comes back down, well, you can buy more VeChain now. Congratulations. Anyway, that's pretty much what I'm thinking about right now. Uh, Again, I haven't sold a lot of my position. However, as of now, I think I've sold about maybe a third, a little over a third of my VeChain stack. So I still hold a majority of it. However, a third of my position is pretty staggering, and the next 2/3 are going to be sold in this area here if VeChain ever gets to that. But that's all for today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.